So actually, by the topic of the weekly inner peace class, Mang Sheanon will actually today is a time for Mang Sheanon, but he has some physical problems, so I'm a substitute for him. And when we learn from him, he can talk about refinement, anything. And for the Mang Daniel, Mang Jackie, they will talk about the meditation, and Mang Purin will talk about me sometimes politics. But so today we gonna change a little bit the way of the topic. We're gonna talk about the soft Dhamma teaching by the Buddha, but it's not that hard. It's not that hard to understand. The topic today, I will talk about the virtue of lay people. So it means, what is a virtue? It's is sometimes similar, somehow like code of conduct, but code of conduct is like a taboo, the thing that you shouldn't do. You should avoid of that. But the virtue is mean the guideline to practice you to follow, to be what, to be the good person, the good man, to be in your daily life. This is a dhamma for your daily life. We learn this topic from the Buddha. This is a teaching from the Buddha. We learn this one from to what the main goal of this teaching is to to bring you to be an honorable person. When you see that in your daily life, in your team, in your working time, in maybe in your class, in your room, study room, some of your friends, you feel like, yeah, they can be honorable person. They are the one that you could talk with, you can share your idea, you can share your problem. But some of your friends, like, they are like tricky person. So when you can have to relate with them, you cannot like fully believe them. You have to have barriers to talk, to share, to deal with that person. They're tricky. So, but to be an honorable person, it means you're gonna be the beloved person from your friend, from your boss, from your family member, from your the people in your society. But how we can improve ourselves to be an honorable person, to be beloved person. That's it. Interesting. And okay, the first one, it comes from four things. The first one is you have to have truthfulness. If you think about the meaning of truthful, it means you say something fact, you be an honest person, right? We can interpret on that, on the meaning of truth, to be honest, to be say something fact. But it's not at all. It's not that like completely mean honestly or fact. It's not like that. It doesn't mean like that. But it mean in this sense, truthfulness mean, we can say that faithfulness. It means you, when you have a want to do something, you want to success in your life, you want to be have success in your goal, to be the better man. So you should have a strong mind that I want to be success. I want to change myself. I want to um, follow this my idol. Why? The reason why you should have a faithfulness, mean because you believe that the goal or that you plan is a good thing, is a good plan, and it could help you to be to find a good life. It's a faithfulness to change your life, faithfulness to do something good to change your life. And what should be faithful to improve our life, to be honorable people? What should you be faithful for to? One, your duty. It means that your duty, you have to play your role in the society, in your family, in an appropriate way. You should know if you have family, so you should play your role to be parents, to take care of kids, and sometimes if you have your parents too, so you should find the time to go back to visit them, to talk, to share with them, to be the good man, good person in your family. To know faithful to your duty. You know what should you do and what you shouldn't do with with your family, and it also includes to the society, to in your work. So in your work time, you're faithful in your work. You know that if you are the follower, so you should know how to be a good followers, to be a good follower, to follow, to finish the job by the time, not so late, and to do the good job, good project and good result of the work, good research, something. If you're a boss, so you should know how to bring your team to success in your goal, and you know how to deal with your followers. You should know and learn if your followers have the problem, you should know and learn to solve the problem, and to be to make your team to be the happy team, to be united together. So you have the truthful, not just like if you are work, you are cheating to your work, you corrupt in your to your company. No, that's not the faithfulness for working. So you should be faithful, work with honestly, work with happy, and work with like the mind that you want to do the best work for your company. The faithful, faithful to what? Faithful again, faithful at the third one, to time, faithful to time. You should know that time is very important, and time cannot go back, will not go back, will always go forward, and not stop to. So it means well managed in time. This is very important. Well managed, be punctual, be on time, and we know that this the time. You should know about the time to do anything. Say, this time I should stop my work. This time I should go back to home, and this time I should finish this job, and should do anything, should do something. That's very important. So time management is very important. Faithful to time, not just like, okay, oh, I cannot finish by the time, okay, I can do it tomorrow, and then you say it again, okay, I can finish it tomorrow. No, if you do like that, it means you are not like trying to improve yourself to finish by the time. You are not faithful to time. The time. So now we finish duty in your family, with your friend, your team, on work. Now it's time. The fourth one, we have a five one. So the fourth one is faithful to the person. Faithful to the person. What does it mean? What does it mean? It means that when you have to deal with other people, do we deal with them? You should know, deal with like honest, deal with them with honest, with truthful in your mind, with not just come to connect or relate with others with a tricky mind, not just with fully with sincerity. That's very important, sincerity to do business, talk with other people, to get any contribution for other when you talk them. So you should know how to tactfulness with faithfulness. Tactful to contact with people, how to deal with them, how to make a good relationship with them. You should be sincere. That's for the person, and the last one, that is very important, that you should faithful and should do not against that goodness, the goodness, the faithful should faithful to the goodness. Goodness is what is anything that's good. That's it good, or like moral of conduct, something, or the way of practice in your society, maybe to the law too, because if you against moral of conduct, you get the goodness against the law. I mean, you are not peace. You are not a peaceful. You will not be able to be the peaceful person. You will be like always against the law, against the person. You will not be able to be honorable person, faithful to the goodness maybe from religion, from the way of practice. So that's the first one. Faithful. You should be faithful. And the second one, faithful, and from faithful. Tame your mind. To tame your mind means like to control your mind, not follow defilement, because the obstacle of our mind that going to bring our mind to go down, to be to find the negative ways, defilement. So you should tame your mind not to follow defilement. If you can tame your mind, you will find brightness in your mind, right? When we meditate, we do something against defilement, but once you can find the peaceful in meditation, you're gonna find the brightness in meditation. So you should tame your mind. How to tame? Okay, one way is meditation. So like this, I quote the word from the Buddha. He said from in the Anguttara Nikaya, the one section in Tipitaka, what he said to the monks, he said that, because I do not see even other thing that when untamed leads such great harm as mind. An untamed mind leads to great harm. And because I do not see even one thing that when tamed leads to such great good as the mind. A tamed mind leads to great good. So what does it mean? If our mind is untamed, your mind can bring us to do something harmful, something aggressive, something that will make the chaos to bring any problems to the world. But if our mind is tamed, to stop our mind not to follow defilements, mean our mind can bright, clear, and when our mind bright and clear, you will love to live peacefully, to live in peace. Do not be like to create or bring any harmful, any violence to your society and to your life too. So your mind should be tamed. How to tame your mind? To tame your mind, and for the basic way, you should find the rule. So we can find the rule that if you want to change something in your life, against the way of your life, what? Because you feel that if I do still follow this way, I will have a physical problem. My life will go down. I want to change life, but when you decided to change, it needs more rule, more tame mind, like to control mind. Hey, you have to go this way, not to go on the same way, Like for if you drug addict, so in the person, in case of the drug addict person, the drug, and once they decided, hey, I don't want to take drug anymore. I want to get rid of. I want to be the good man. When they decided to that moment, it needs a lot of strong mind and tame mind to be aware, and need a lot of rules to follow, like at the beginning, to change the way of life to away from drugs. Like it happened to me when I was about 20 years ago. In the 20 years ago, I have some problem about digestion. Digestion cannot so have a problem with digestion. I couldn't help well digestion. So I feel really pain to me when I go to the restroom. Pain for me because I cannot finish. I cannot be happy. I feel so so pain. The way to do it was suggested by my parents, my friend, that you should drink the water. Maybe drink the water in the morning. But the water can help you to have well digest in the morning, well digest, and then go to restroom and feel fresh, feel happy. So when I decided, okay, I'm gonna take the water, for my good body in morning. I try to find the amount of water. At the beginning, I took like 2 liters of water, and then adjust to be some less than that, because 2 liters is too much for me. I do 1 liter for me in the morning. Every morning I try to do in every morning, and then I go to restroom and take it out. So it took me I have to follow this step at the beginning like more than 20 days to 21 days to follow every day. Now what happened? I have no more about the problem for any digestion in my body in the morning. So we have if you do Google, you may have learned that there's a 21 days or 90 days rule to change your life, because it said that it takes 21 days to create a habit, but it takes 90 days to create a lifestyle. So I have been doing like drinking water in every morning. So now it's been almost 20 years and I have no problem with my body. This is for example. So the next one, the tame mind, and third one, passion. Why we should passion to change our life? How passion can change our life? It is very simple that our life is not smooth. Our life will not be able to find happiness all the time. Sometimes obstacle, barriers, or some barrier will come to your life, and you have to get through it. If you give up, so it means you will not be success. You will not success man. You be passionate. And if you're not passionate, so you may not be live in the society peacefully, because passion is not about waiting, but it is ability to keep a good attitude while we are waiting. Like you, when you have to wait like for a long line to wait for the bus. Now it's time. I have to go to work right now, but bus become delay. Well, if you have any emotion, what's gonna happen? It took effect to yourself only, right? it doesn't happen to the bus driver or people around you, but you just yourself that you are destroying yourself. But if you can be calm and patient, and then you might find another way to go to work, not waiting for the bus. Be patient. What to passion in a physical way you might find when you're going to go to restroom so much. So, but you find sign, sorry, no public restroom. You have to be patient. This is a physical passion that should be patient and find the restroom, nearest restroom. Passion to suffering. Like I said, that our life is not beautiful, it's not happiness. Sometimes suffering come to you. So be patient. Be patient doesn't mean that you defeat, you give up. Be patient to get through that. Be patient now. Suffering. So find a way to get through to your problem. By the way, the third one, that be patient to emotion. Somebody hurt you, somebody kill you, you want to revenge. I feel pain, I'm very angry, I have to express my feeling. What if you express your feeling like we can see in the news right now? We get anger. What some people do? They shooting, shoot, kill. What's the problem? Nothing changes the world. You are in jail, and for the victim, they might be maybe their family will it will affect to their family. So you heard. And the last one probably defilement, right? Because you have the passion to defilement that always come to you and to bring you to go down, like you are breathe, lust, and anger. That is that those are defilement that you will if you are not passionate to get through, to be aware, get rid of by passion. So your mind will be contaminated with the poison. So passion to defilement. The passion should be the last point. Okay, releasing. To release, you should release what? Release two things to release. In what sharing the donation and sharing you sometimes you social service is kind of sharing too. Social service, your contribution, you share the money, share the things to your friend, to your society. And what to share, you should not to share, just release your emotion. So it means get rid of all bad emotion from your body, get rid of to find the truth, happiness. So these are the 4 steps, the 4 point of to be the honorable person. 4 points of virtue as a good lay person. Thank you very much for the wisdom talk.